All right, we're back for another Interpres Insider. I've got Will Long here, CEO and founder of Infinity Cyber Advisors. Will, welcome.
Thanks, David. Thanks for having me on.
All right, so I think one of the things I want to talk about, particularly around Interpres and Interpres Insider, is understanding your security stack, right? Like, is it working? Like, do I have too many tools? Do I have not enough tools? Can I rationalize all this? Where does Interpres play into that?
Absolutely. What I would consult and tell teams all the time is you build programs, you spend years building programs and putting in all kinds of controls and tools and so forth. And how do you know it's all working? How do you know what you did 2 years ago when you were mapping something to your SOC using MITRE? How do you know that that control's still working? And one of the ultimate maturities, I think, for any team is to know that their tools are working and they're getting the value out of them. And with Interpres, you can see the gaps across your tools. You can rationalize and say, this endpoint product is working better than this one, or I'm missing data, or I'm not detecting what I should be detecting, or I don't even have the data to detect it if it happened. I might be doing fine on a vulnerability and I might have hardening, but I couldn't detect it if it happened to me. And now you can start analyzing across your security stack and see the weaknesses. You can swap tools or POC tools and change things in your environment and see the effects of how it affects your posture, and in a continuous way.
So does that mean that I can now have that risk conversation from the perspective of coverage?
Absolutely. Now you can show, where are my coverage, where are my gaps in my tools? You can make rationalized decisions that this endpoint product or that endpoint product is better in my environment than the other. You can look at your SIEM and your other tools to see, do I really have the detection logic that I need? And now you're looking at your posture based on threat, rather than just looking at posture, maturity, MITRE frameworks, NIST, and other things to judge how your posture sits. Now you're actually looking at it from a tool analysis perspective of what my coverage is. And you're not doing it just once. It's not an assessment. It's a continual assessment, and you can see how you're doing this week, next month, and do it continuously and report on it.
Great stuff. All right, that was another Interpres Insider. Join us next time.